What's up? It is I, the Bullfrog, who hasn't done anything with this channel in what seems like forever and a lifetime. But today is day 2 of our 10-day vacation, and it is day 1 of where we actually embark on our road trip through Oklahoma and Arkansas. And we're just going to go out and camp, kayak, and just not deal with the everyday. We were hoping to do a section hike on like the Washita Trail, because that's what this whole thing started as. Is, you know, we wanted watching backpacking feed. It's like, man, we can do this. Let's do it. So we were wanting to do that, but given that it's July and we've got this heat wave coming through, and you know the humidity here is just absolutely stifling. It's a really bad time to be hiking in Washita. So instead, we are going car camping. A lot of car camping. We're just going to go through Oklahoma, then the west side of Arkansas, Washita Lake, and who knows what else. But our first stop is Eureka Springs, because we like Eureka Springs. It's always fun, it's quaint. And then we'll go to the outdoor stuff. But let me just give you a tour just real quick. It's not fully loaded yet, still waiting on her things. But let me just tell you a little bit what we've got going on in this car right now. I know this isn't like one of those like really nice organized, and there's a little build and a bed and trays and super organization. This is our first road trip, and we are winging a lot of this, but there is a mild sense of organization in here. So let me just go through here, starting with the back. We've got our chairs, a nice little folding camping chairs and camping table, extra wood, some water. This is our food. There is a metric ton of stuff in here, all kinds of things: bread, potatoes, apples, Mountain House, coffees, cocoa, snacks of all kinds. We're definitely not short on the food. These are my clothing, as I've only got like 5 days worth of clothing, and then we'll hit a laundromat somewhere along the way. But I've got clothing in here. This is my camera, because you know, always got to have the camera. This is our camp kitchen, with fuel and stoves and pots and cooking stuff, and there's some other miscellaneous in here and fire starters, but about 90% of it is camp kitchen, and maybe about 80% of it's kitchen related. And back here we have our waterproof geckos that we have for the kayaks. This tub here is all car camping, which is the big tent that goes over the lift gate, and the bug net cover that also goes over the lift gate as well. So if we can't get into a hammock, or we can't get into a motel or something, we can crawl into the back and leave it open and enjoy our evening in the back of the car. Backup plans for our backup plans. And back here under my large paddling hat is my backpack, which is full mostly of sleeping gear. It's got the underquilt, the hammock, the tarp. There is my rain jacket in there. My GoPro case is in there, and a cooking pot. But it's mostly really just sleep gear. It's just the sleep system. And then up here we've got this neat little cargo neck that's attached to the door handles, the oh shit handles, the oh crap handles, and we've got our 3 fishing poles right here that are just broke down. And ooh, that reminds me, I need to get the tackle boxes in. Tackle box. We're still working on it. It's coming. We're a little bit behind schedule what we wanted to do, but it's vacation. I mean, we're going to be behind, and then, you know, we're winging like 90% of this. Hi ho, here we go. And that's the inside of the car, and of course the kayaks. Can't go on a road trip with rivers and lakes without kayaks. So that's where we're starting at. That's where we're at right now. Just getting it loaded up, and we'll go from there. See you on the road. we are officially at our first campsite on our road trip through Arkansas. We are at Beaver Lake. We've already got our hammock set up, got the kayaks off the car, those are about ready to go, and we are that far from the water. Made it to the beautiful and scenic historic downtown Eureka Springs. This is originally the first stop on our list of places to be, but now it's actually our second stop, and that is fine with me. And just look at all this, it's just so cute. It's known as Little Switzerland for obvious reasons. And we're going to find something to eat, maybe do some shopping, listen to a loud Volkswagen go by, and who knows what we're going to do here, but it's just nice to walk around and see the sights and people and the cuisine, the historic architecture. It really is just a quaint place. I really love coming here. This is one of my favorite places to come to, just outside of Oklahoma, so let's go find something to eat. So we have decided to have lunch here at this restaurant on the second floor of a shop, and it's called the Spring on Main here in Eureka Springs. And this burger, I forget what it's called, Harvadi bacon cheeseburger. This is a really, really good burger. This is just, I mean, it's just dripping in caramelized onion and Swiss cheese. And it's just
Harvadi cheese.
I'm a sucker for a burger, and this is phenomenal. So if you find yourself in Eureka Springs, the Spring on Main, the Harvadi cheeseburger, highly recommend.
Best hamburger in a long time.
Best burger in a while. I love pickles. These are homemade pickles, and they're just, yeah, that pickle right there, delicious. And she actually ate her pickle. That tells you how good the pickles are here.
Real good.
Real good. So burgers, baby. We are back from Eureka Springs, filled up on excellent burgers, did some shopping, walking around a bit, and now I am shut in the back of this. We have sat down, we have relaxed for a little bit, drank a little water, and just kind of did a little self-care for a moment. And now, you can tell, I don't know if you can tell from over here, but she's putting the kayak in the water, and we're gonna go for some afternoon paddling. So this is interesting. This whole area of cloud cover, like so, except for the one spot over there, it's this one random column of cloud that's just sticking out. That is so weird. I've never seen a cloud structure like that. What? It's teamwork right there, girl. Teamwork make the dream work. Save my lure. Right now, I'm running behind on trying to get a fire started because I'm too busy trying to find my camera, my other camera. Actually, I don't know. I know where my other camera is. It's right there. I need is the tripod. Now, the funny thing is it actually took time to turn on this camera to tell you that I'm having trouble setting up my other camera. So in a world of not exactly first, but very beginner learner stuff, I'm going to do I'm going to try to do something that I am embarrassed to say as a 30-something-year-old Oklahoman male. I am not a good fire maker, which is crazy because I used to be like a fire performer, and my element in the zodiac and whatnot is also a fire element, but I am not good at making fire. So I'm walking around right now looking for leaves because I've already got a bundle of kindling, and I'm going to try to actually start a nice, good, solid, roaring fire. I'm trying a little teepee trick, just haphazardly little teepee thing going on here. I'm no professional fireman. Here's going to be the cutest little teepee fire you ever did see. I'm probably doing this wrong. Fortunately, the great fire maker of the two of us is actually here, so I might get some help.
Just like a hammock. There we go. Now we got fire.
Awesome. It may be a small thing to everybody else, but for me, it's kind of an accomplishment. Sometimes you just got to learn how to get down to basics. And yes, I did use a big and a cheater stick, but it's a thing for me. All right, let me have my moment. It is a lovely Tuesday morning. This is our third and final day out here at Beaver Lake. We have to pack it up and head out this morning. This has been really, really nice. This is probably the best lake I have been on in my life. I mean, the water's just really nice. The surroundings are really nice. Time to pack it up this morning and head on to the next adventure. I think we might go to Ozark National Park next. I'm going to put on some coffee this morning and get the day going. Made me a nice fresh hot pot of coffee this morning. Mandy just woke up. You can see her back there behind me somewhere over in this area here. She just got up, so she's gonna make some coffee. So while we're starting to get our day going, I am going to come out here on this beautiful morning and I'm going to cast my line out a couple times. I just saw a fish swimming just over here, even off that way. It's really the only, like, the third fish I've seen in this lake. It's awesome that you can see into this lake and what's going on. So I'm gonna enjoy my last morning out here, just casting line out a little bit. I've so far fished out here for 2 days. I haven't caught squat yet. That's disappointing. So hopefully I can snag something on this line. We will see what happens. Well, damn. Didn't catch any fish, even though they were swimming just right there in front of me, just Didn't care though. So no fish, but do have breakfast. So I'm going to do that, and she's making one too with her brand new
Coleman.
butane stove.
Butane, yep.
First time using it.
It was real easy to set up, even for me. It's like $20.
$20, you can cook eggs off the grid.
It's just a lot more stable than that, and I cook in a cast iron when I can.
Oh, right on. Oh, yeah. Enough of that. I'm going to eat. I'm hungry. All this not fishing makes a man hungry. Just throwing lines out in the water. As you can tell, we are back in the car. We are completely reloaded up. Kayaks are up there on top of the roof. I was going to do this section at the campsite, but it kind of got a little hectic trying to reorganize and get packed up. But this concludes our day, our time at Beaver Lake, in Arkansas. So we highly recommend this area. It has been beautiful. It's a really small park. It's quaint. It's well groomed. It's got plenty of area for kayaking, boating, good trees for hammocks, tents, and of course RVs. So if you're in this,
site 23, which was right on the water.
Yeah.
And site 24 had a little private beach. That down there, pretty much all of those you could put a hammock on. 23 is shaded pretty much all day.
Yeah, we were down in this area over here on the other side of the birdhouse.
Yeah, in that little grove, that's the middle.
That's where we were. Good place for hammocks all over the place. So if you're
Easy to get your kayak in and out.
But I didn't catch anything. Saw them swim in front of me like they were taunting, but no, I didn't catch anything. She
I
did.
think that's us though.
She did. Yeah, we're not
sure
fishers.
The lake is full of them.
So, but yeah, this concludes Beaver Lake. So we are on our way now to Horsehead Lake in the Ozark National Park, and well, the adventure and the road trip continues. See you at Ozark.